Me being in prison changed my life because there's things I saw that I would never seen had I not been there. It was harsh. It was. My heart was broken. It was embarrassing. I didn't even want to talk about it for a long time. I just waited till this year to start traveling, to start talking about being in prison. You think about the average person who you respect as a man or woman of God, or anybody, and then you find out, wow, you was in prison. You was in prison. Like, they can't imagine it. And you know, whenever somebody's in jail, they're guilty because everybody's, you know, I'm not guilty. I didn't do it. Everybody's shaggy, right? It wasn't me. But there are people who are in jail who are not guilty of the crime. But I'm going to tell you, I was guilty of running from God. I was like, God, I'll get with you later. I'll be preaching later. I'll prophesy later. But let me tell you one thing that happened in the prison. In the daytime, you go out in your yard, you work out stuff, right? At nighttime, they call you out by wherever you housed at. And you know when you go out and say if you're a group of guys go out, a group of young people, young ladies go out, and you're going to play basketball, you say, I got the next game. That means you got the next game, put your team together. So we do that. There was 2 courts. And there was a big gym where guys was lifting up top, lifting on the bottom. So I called the group. I came outside second game. So another group came out, and the guy, he was like, I got second game. And they said, yo, Brother Jay already called it. He was like, oh, I got it. Right? Kind of be a tough guy. And in prison, you don't want to try to be more than you are, but there's people trying to prove something. So I already made up in my mind, I'm not trying to be punked out, or whatever I got to do. I prayed up, God, keep me prayed up, but I wasn't trying to have anybody punk me, and I wasn't trying to prove nothing, but I didn't want to have anybody sucker punch me and none of that crazy stuff. So the dude kept saying he got it. After the game was over, I picked my team. So the guy said, I got next. And I said, look, bro, I done told you, man, I got next. And I said, I'm done talking. That's what I said, I'm done talking. He said, so what you want to do? So he started to walk upon me, right? And all you could hear was weights, clink, 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 clink. I never took my eyes off the guy. Because, you know what I'm saying, he was walking towards me, and it was either going to be him or me. And then all of a sudden, he turned his head like Scooby-Doo, like, he was like, yo, who you supposed to be? Who you is? And what happened was, as he stepped back, one of the brothers put his arm on my shoulder and said, Brother Jay, you all right? When I turned around, all the brothers that was lifting weights on the top of the stage was at the edge of the stage. And all the brothers on the bottom was around me. And I knew God was with me. I wanted to cry. That's how I felt inside. I was like, wow, God, you got me. I know you got me. And so from that moment on, the ministry just flourished. God would heal people. We would go to cells. We'd be out in the yard. People would come. I had a little team, a little jailhouse disciples. We got together, and I just began to work. I would teach Bible study early in the morning, prayer in the morning. We would get to it. People had issues, counseling people. We knew what to do, just I didn't answer the call. I was just running from God in the street. So be clear, it wasn't like I was just wilding on the street trying to be a thug, no. Just regular, just like y'all, go to school, doing what you do. But like, God, I'll get with you later. But now I'm all in. So that's where it all began. And to this day, you know, to be inaugurated in 3 Hall of Fames, to be considered a living legend, and all this other stuff is beautiful to me. But it's nothing more important to me than to be able to pour into you. That means everything to me. Because, yeah, we have a lot of people around and tears come down my face because it's serious. I have children, and when I look at y'all, I see y'all as my sons and my daughters too. You're an extension of me. There are people who live in this world and they do so many things and they want people to celebrate them. But what do you get out of it? What does it prove? For me to live is Christ and to die is gain. And then you got to deal with religious folk who are haters too. There are a lot of religious folk who are haters because we're always trying to size each other up. What is Sergeant? Let me check him out. Listen, if you don't have discernment, dog, have a coke and a smile. If you're spiritually constipated and you can't flow, then that's your problem. But people need to be set free. Well, I don't care where they are. People need to be set free, and you got to free yourself so you can be yourself. When I tell you, y'all can't sit around here and then just get your freak on and be pregnant walking around here. Well, my cousin had a baby. Just because your cousin did, don't you do it. If cancer ran in your family, take the sneakers off. Don't let cancer run with you. Decree and declare, cancer's not going to run in me. You change the course. Same thing with you brothers. When I tell y'all, don't sit around thinking make your mad because you can make a baby. You know how many brothers make babies and then the sisters gotta walk around their belly all big, and brothers they like chilling like nothing happened. They gotta wear the mark of shame. But brothers go on and keep living their life. Take two to tango. You gotta save yourself. Holiness is what is right. The times have changed. It's all right to have swag, but holiness is still the way. I have a word that God allowed me to create. It's sanctify. You got to be sanctified. You still got to be fly. You got to be able to pop the collar, but you got to have balance. And it's okay to be intelligent. Don't fall to peer pressure. People daring you to do this and daring you to do that. No, dare to live for God and watch what God do for you. Watch what God do for you.